How many people do you think could successfully kill a grizzly bear?
No bear spray.
No bear spray.
Just
Pocket knives or like a knife?
A knife. Like.
Hey man, what's up?
Oh, not much. Hey, glad you two made it.
Thank you, thank you.
You want to go check out some camping stuff?
Yeah, definitely.
Got this for you.
Let's get geared up.
Yo. If you can hear that, it's currently raining. There's lots of thunder and lightning. Sun has informed us that we are not allowed to use our phones for navigation. So we're gonna go hit the grocery store, grab some food, and then we're gonna figure out how we're gonna get to where we're going.
Yeah, apparently there's a little highlighted route somewhere in here, so that's better than nothing. Let's go find a camp spot.
Yeah, let's do it. So we're at our campsite for the night, and we are now just getting some rocks, and we are getting our cars nice and level so that basically we just sleep well, you know?
I like to do like one where you want the actual height to get to, and then another one to help the car just step up onto that bigger one a little easier. So, yeah, we're halfway there. Hot diggity damn.
That's Wayno.
Do you think you're gonna stay dry in there?
I really hope so. I got the rain fly on, we should be good to go, dude.
You set up? Not even close.
No, all the food is in my car. I have assumed the pantry organization duties.
Imagine if you couldn't feel your fingers doing this and you're like, I just want to sit down. I just want to sit in something dry. Welcome to the beach.
The producers have given us a map, and we're not allowed to use our phones for the rest of the road trip portion.
Cool.
So we're wondering if we can show it to you, kind of go over where we're going, and see if you have any recommendations on things to do, places to stop.
Yeah, happy to. Let's give it a look.
Cool.
See what's in store. This whole kind of stretch as you start to get into Flathead, you won't pick a bad spot. There's more than enough access, river and for hiking.
Thanks for all your recommendations. This was super helpful.
Oh my gosh, thanks for joining.
Yeah.
Thanks for letting my dog hang out and as well.
Oh, she's the best.
Yeah.
Glad you thought so.
I know you have to work, but if she wants to take a road trip with us, we'd be happy to.
If y'all would take her, I could use some relief for a day or two.
Yeah. And then from there, we parted ways with Seth, and that's when our journey really began.
There's dirt on my hands, strong like a tree. There's roots where I stand. Oh, I've been running from the law.
It's like with the rain last night, this might not be a great idea. So Seth did recommend that this would be a pretty scenic route going by the lake here. So
Yeah.
we could just detour, go through Townsend, stop by the lake, and then bop over to Helena.
Yeah, we got a lot of water last night. I think that's the safe call.
Sweet, let's do that. Okay, we should be the next left after this one.
Okay, looks like it's coming up.
Yeah, take a left here.
Oh no.
No, dude.
We turned on the wrong road.
I think having to navigate with a paper map was honestly pretty fun. I've never done that before, at least for driving a car. I have used a map backpacking. I think Kendall was a little bit stressed out about it, but I think once we started moving, he fell into it pretty quickly.
I noticed her notes were super detailed, and if you hit this, you went too far.
type sentiments, whereas like I mostly just stuck to like the highway numbers, north, south, east, west, and the exit numbers. The most technical stuff that we encountered was probably in Helena National Forest, and it was slow going for sure. I think we drove over 2 hours that afternoon and evening just to try to make some progress on our route and then find a decent camp spot, and we still did not even make it close to where we anticipated making it that evening. That was a little bit of maybe an underestimate when coming to Montana, was like the technical nature of all the different off-roading trails. Yeah, just setting ourselves up with a little bit more time to cover ground would probably be an adjustment for a future trip. I like 15, like a lot. Bear can kill you with one swipe of his paw. Big grizzly bear? Yeah.
If it really wanted to.
I feel like
15 to a lot of people.
I feel like 15 might be too many.
15 people around a bear, not all 15 people are going to be able to have their hand on the bear at the same time.
Yeah, and like what if it thrashes and like
And then
it
knocks people
over 15 people?
What I'm saying is, like, you'd have to have
Yeah,
a
knock
bunch
over
of people on the bear, and then the bear would knock off people and someone else would have to run in.
Like, you guys are envisioning him just one swipe of the paw, taking out multiple people.
He definitely could.
I think you're underestimating bears.
Ribeye night was pretty fun. The weather definitely kept things interesting for us. It was pretty funny. I was caramelizing onions, and you usually have to add water as you go so that they don't dry out, but nature took care of that one for us. It was nice too. It wasn't like a torrential downpour at any point. It's just kind of like peacefully raining on us.
how's the trip going?
I mean, I feel like yesterday was like days ago.
Yeah, I'm thoroughly crusty from back-to-back days of overlanding.
Well, I think we're gonna start our day by going to find some water to jump into. Do a little cold plunge.
Need it.
Yep, and then we're gonna make our way over to Whitefish.
Sleeping inside.
Sleep inside for a few days, and then we're gonna go back outside and do some backpacking.
Should we get on the road?
Let's do it.
So out of habit, I left my sleeping bag up in my tent just because it saves me a little bit of room in my car. But we're going backpacking in a couple nights, so I'm gonna pop it open, get it out, which will also be nice because I think my rain fly is a little wet, so I can dry out my tent as well. My pro tip would be, don't forget your sleeping bag in your rooftop tent if you're going backpacking, I guess. That's what we came here for. Put it in my backpack. We finally made it to Whitefish. We get to spend some time indoors, and we even have a little bit of a down day today before we get into like hiking and backpacking later in the week. What should we do?
This area is kind of known for having a lot of fishing and like horseback riding and rodeos and stuff. Unfortunately, I think today there are no rodeos,
but I would love to explore some other options. I think if you want to tackle maybe fishing and I'll tackle horseback riding, we can see what we can come up with. Hi, yes. We were just calling to see what your availability is for today for maybe like 3 or 4 people going out on horses.
I think I have a 4 to 6 open this afternoon. Does it sound like something that would work for you guys?
Yeah, let's do that.
Awesome.
We're equipped with cowboy hats, and now we're going horseback riding at Montana Horseworks in Kalispel.
I got a Stetson hat. It's a soft hat. Kenny's is a little more firm.
Yeah, it's a bent rail. I know what that is now.
You ready?
Pretty fired up, yeah.
There you go.
That was great.
Clifford's kind of a chronic snacker, but we're working on it.
We met up with our horse wrangler, Libby. She's from the Kalispel area. And so she gave us a bunch of tips on bars to drink at, places to eat at, hikes to go do. And so that was super, super nice.
Oh, yeah. I can totally see those trails.
That's
Oh yeah, they go
a little ski resort. I go there because there's less people.
Yeah.
The horseback riding itself was also really fun. We decided to really just kind of, in a very touristy way, like lean into it.
Our guide Libby showed us a really good time, and we got to meet a lot of horses and see some pretty beautiful forests. So that was definitely another highlight.
Well, thanks for coming out, guys.
Yeah,
Thanks so much.
It was good meeting you
Good
guys.
to meet you too.
Maybe we'll come by again sometime.
Yeah, come back.
And so that was our down day. So then after that, we decided to go check out Glacier National Park. We got up towards Logan Pass and decided to go for a day hike, which was really fun.
Kendall to Chris, I have bear spray.
We have 1 can.
We are so damn prepared well. Full transparency, I'm saving myself. There's so much to look at up here. Rocks and glaciers and snow and trees, and I want to see a sheep. When that goat and its little kid like ran down the ridge toward us at speed while we were like on the saddle with like a crazy view, I was taken aback for sure.
It seems like Yellowstone and Glacier are the 2 places to go if you really want to see wildlife and kind of feel like you're really immersed in nature. There was one goat that followed us. We named him Derek.
Yeah, definitely one of the highlights of the hike has been our friend Derek.
He's been actually following us up. He's right here.
Yeah, he's pretty interested in what we're up to.
The day that we spent there, I didn't have enough time to like fully absorb what it had to offer. And so I think like if I had to come back and do one thing again, it would be Glacier.
This is your bear. The circles are people, right? The bear thrashes and pushes this person away. If someone else is right here, they can immediately hop in and take that place. Same thing, like bear thrashes this person off. Then someone else over here can immediately hop
What do you
in.
think how many dots do you have on the outside?
So this is 10.
So you think that's the max amount of people that could be on the bear at one time?
Depends how big the bear is.
No moment that all people are on the bear at the same time, regardless of how many people.
Why?
Because
the
you
bear's
can't
gonna
fit.
incapacitate someone immediately. Like the bear's gonna knock someone down and make them bleed immediately. From there, we made our way to Flathead Lake National Forest and left the cars behind. Went backpacking for a night. That was super cool.
We are getting ready to go backpacking. We are putting on sunscreen and bug spray. I'm actually pretty excited because normally I'm a bit of a bug magnet, but from the last week of traveling around, it seems like Kenny is more of a bug magnet than I am. So I've been getting a little bit of a relief from bugs.
And it's funny too because I don't get bit in Utah, but these Montana bugs sure like Kenny. There's Alpine start when it's still dark out, and there's us starting at 3:30, shotgun start.
This is not okay. This is why they make little drones, son. So and take them places.
pull it. Which if you haven't done before, you should actually like just kind of pull it off and see how
I
it
did that, but
feels.
then how do you push this down?
Yeah, that's how you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you don't have time to like pull this out, you can just flip it off and spray it from your hip.
If you feel threatened, you don't even have to wait until the bear's 30 feet away. Like you can just spray, and then it'll just create a big wall between you and the bear. I'm resting my backpack on a trekking pole. Totally unweights it.
Good practice is, I think, to be at least like 200 feet away from water. So let's see if we can find a nice spot with a view.
Yow. Picking Kat's brain about backpacking was really interesting and just kind of gave me some peace of mind that like we'd be able to handle unforeseen circumstances.
I think for backpacking, like Kendall obviously is very active. He does a lot of hiking. He's done a lot of camping, car camping, but he's never carried things out to go camp in the wilderness, and then like that's all the stuff that you have. But I think he did great, and I think really what it comes down to is kind of these like little nuanced things of like the first thing you do is like set up your tent because you don't want to do that in the dark.
Not sure how this works.
And then assuming it's a little bit later in the day, like when we did get in, usually my first priority is like filter water and eat food. That way you've kind of taken care of your baseline necessities and you can kind of just like hang out, make a fire, enjoy the views, maybe go for a swim, all that stuff. So just kind of getting these like essentials lined up.
Yeah, waking up at camp after the first day of backpacking, I feel like was just kind of when it all sunk in, where it's like, this is something that I enjoy doing and I'd like to pursue more in the future.
And then in the morning, we made our way up to Mount Aeneas. So we actually packed up all of our stuff, kind of backtracked to where the original trail split, and we dropped most of our weight there and then just kind of ran up to the summit. It was really cool. You could see mountains for so many miles. So we made our way back to Bozeman, and that's where we are now. We actually went back to the same campsite that we started at, and we just decided that we wanted redemption because it was this really cool spot, but it was just pouring rain the entire time. So it was really nice to kind of end our trip where we started on like a high note. It's sunny, it's beautiful out, it's really nice.
I think on a trip like this where there's a lot of unknowns, you know, trying new things in new places, for me the best way to like help myself get out of my comfort zone is to make sure I'm asking for help. And I think like, yeah, utilizing Kat's backpacking experience and then relying on Seth for his like, you know, obviously like expertise within the Montana area were two big things that I think really helped me like push it and yeah, learn new things and learn new places.
Your odds are honestly better of that group of people all just running in completely different directions and the bear chases down like a few of them at most.
No, the goal, you have to kill the bear.
Yeah.
That's the game.
It's like bear cage
Bear kills
match.
you or you
I
kill
see.
bear.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You can't just run away.
I would place my money on the bear winning.
Well,
Well, this was good. Thank you, everyone.